Welcome, I'm Jay Blunt, and we are at RxLive on beautiful November 11th. This is Veterans Day. We're going to give everyone a few moments to just get logged in. I know another email will be going out in a second. Just to remind everyone about tonight's webinar, in about 30 seconds is going to go off to everyone to give them alert. Hopefully everyone's logged in. And I see that we are streaming live. Once again, as usual. All right, Ron. Hey, Ron, how are you, Ron? It's good to see you. Thanks for recognizing the veterans. My dad's one from World War II. Okay, awesome. Salute to Ron's dad who fought in World War II. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Ron, for tuning in. Faithful, as always. So we're going to give everyone a few moments to log in. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming. This is RxLive, where we do training for Rx Smart Coffee. If you're not familiar with Rx Smart Coffee, please click the link below that says watch video, and you'll get all you need, all the information you need to, understand what we have here at Rx Smart Coffee. So the link just went out. Just got notified, so that's awesome. In addition to that, you'll need to plug in your email and your phone number so you can watch that video right below. So if you're tuning in live, which prayerfully you are, we want to be able to see your comments and hear from you, as we've heard from Ron already this afternoon. So make sure you sign in using your social media links. I believe you can use Facebook, LinkedIn, Gmail, or your Gmail Plus account. There are a number of options. And if perhaps for some reason you don't have one of those social media accounts, you can always access the Live Fire link for free and create your own account and just log in every Wednesday night at 9:30. So we have our good friend Michael Cox with us again on Wednesday. Mike, why don't you say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Cox, our Smart Coffee Call Center. Happy Veterans Day. Blessed to be here, and thank you, everybody that's joined us. And we're about to get into some good stuff here tonight. Thank you.
Beautiful, Mike. So just to give you guys a heads up as to what we're going to be talking about tonight, we're going to do a small continuation from last week's call, which was building the secrets of building bridges. We're going to touch a little bit on what we talked about, or do a quick overview of what we talked about and what I shared. In addition, I'm going to show you guys another simple trick that you can utilize in your email to really up things another notch. How to share your links even more effectively. That's what I'm going to share with you tonight. And then Mike's going to come on directly after me and share with some sales secrets, some sales tips that can benefit you guys in your business. So let's get going. First of all, a big salute to those individuals who are watching, who have served with us. And thank you so much for your service. I do appreciate your service. In addition to that, for those who have served and who have passed away, Rx Smart Coffee Live, those live listeners, I thought it'd be a good idea if we just do a quick 30-second moment of silence just for those who have served and who have passed away, and honor their lives. All right. Thank you so much once again for that. We are watching the live stream comments as they pop up. So if you have any questions, any concerns, if you need me to repeat something, share something once again, or you need me to overview or review something that I've shared, again, perhaps you missed it, write a quick comment. Hey, can you show me that again? And I'll be happy to do that. So let's get right to it. I'm actually going to share my screen. So for those who are watching on your mobile devices, you want to turn your screen to the side so you can see the full screen. For those of you who are on a laptop or a desktop, you'll be able to actually double click the computer or this video screen and get a full view of my face. You get a full view and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm clicking on, what I'm sharing, because I don't want you to miss a thing. So last week we talked about sharing links and creating a bridge page, if you will, or video that puts yourself as a buffer between the business and the product. Okay, so as you create your emails, you're gonna have those 6 pointers that I mentioned to you. I don't have them on hand, but I know the first one is to have a creative or engaging headline in your email address. You also, that's perfect. The word you, YOU, I mentioned was one of the most powerful words that you can utilize in your comments. Statistics experts have gone throughout and shared and done their search, and they found that the word YOU is one of the most effective tools and words that you can utilize in your email marketing. And additionally, you want to make sure that you capture the attention of your audience, that you bring or show or do what you've promised to do within the body of your email. If you say you're going to talk about, popsicles, make sure you talk about popsicles in your email. Make sure you go through with whatever you're promising. You want to make sure your rapport and the relationship that you have with your customer is true and that it stays positive. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again. Rotate your phone to the left or right so you can get a full screen, and then double click this video to get a full picture so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Very simple, very easy to do. And I think this is going to bump up your email marketing just another notch. Okay. All right. We're going live to share my screen. Awesome. You should be seeing my screen now. There I am. And we're just going to go here. Cool. We're going to open up a new window here so you can see it. Hopefully everyone can see this here. Hey, Mike, can you just verify that you see what I'm sharing?
Yeah, I can see it, Jay. It looks good.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now, and what I shared with you last time is this URL here, your own personal URL. My URL for RxSmart Coffee is shopnow.rxsmartcoffee.com. So with this URL, all of the links and everything is attached to your ID number here, right? Here's my HBO ID number. All right, so everything, all the links in here are attached to your ID number, whatever your personal URL is. If you're not sure what it is, you can find out just by going to your back office, okay? So let's start by doing this. Actually, nope. All right, so store, let's go to store. So I talked about making it simple and easy for individuals to connect with your product, right? So I said add to shopping cart. I clicked the thin blend. Now I'm going to checkout, okay? So I'm going to copy this right here, this URL, and in this URL now is my ID number and also one bag of thin blend. Simply by copying this link right here, let me copy the whole link, right? Copying that, And I'm gonna go back to my email, and I'm just gonna paste that in there, right? So now anyone who I send this email to, they can simply click on this link here, and it'll already, let me say, try one bag now. This is what I did last week. Try a, or let me say, what was that? Try Thin Blend now. Blend now, right? You don't want to ask them to do something. You want to tell them to do it. When you get a moment, you don't want to type in, when you get a moment, please just try Thin Blend now. Be direct, be upfront, be straight. Ask for what you want, be direct, okay? Always do that. So we're back here. So that was one link we grabbed, right? And then information on Thin Blend can be found right back at our shop, our smart coffee thing. So here are our blends. So if you want to know about our blends, you simply click on this, right? And we can grab this. Why is this important? Because when people want to know information, you don't want to take them to RxSmartCoffee.com. You want to take them to your site. All right, so there's your site. Everything's attached to your site. You want to keep them on your page. Why is that? Because you want to get commission for it. You ready? So here's what I wanted to share with you in addition to what I shared with you last week. I showed you this last week, so you guys should know this now. You ready? Secret weapon right here. You ready? Simple, very easy. You're going to right click on this image here. You see that? Right click on this image, and you're going to say copy image right here. Got it? Copy image. I now have the image here. Go here, and I'm going to paste that image to my email. Boom, there it is. You see it? It's right in my email. Okay, that's not all. This is going to be key. Let's see if I think I have that highlighted. Okay, right here at the bottom, it says insert link. Okay, let me do this first. All right, so I'm going to copy this. No, we're going to go, I'm going to copy this. You ready? Try Thin Blend now. Okay, and I'm going to copy it. So now I'm going to go to this right here. It looks like two chain links inserted together. It says insert link. Okay, I'm going to click that. I'm going to click that here. I'm going to highlight my picture. Then I should be able to say insert link. Okay, what is the web address? I'm just going to paste what I've already done. Text that I want to display. I'm going to just copy what I've already done here. Try Thin Blend now. All right, I'm gonna press OK. Now let's give this a shot. See if I did this right. Uh-oh. It should work perfectly. Let's do that. All right, so I did it again. All right, there we go. Try Thin Blend now. All right, so cool. So I highlighted this picture. I hit this link here, and then I just pasted this here in it. So let's see how it works. I want to show you how it looks when it's all done. All right, so smart. Subject. All right, so let's send it to ourselves. Let's give that 2 seconds to see it pop up. Bear with me, guys. Loading, bam, here we go. So now, here we go. You see this picture? Now, you see that? You see here we have an arrow. See my cursor? It's an arrow, right? When I go over the picture, what is it now? It's a hand, which means that it's a clickable item. When I click it, what happens? It takes me right to my order page. So you can insert these things inside of your emails now. These pictures you can email right inside your email, right inside your emails that you send out, that has your user ID or your HBO ID, and we've already put in one bag of coffee in it that is directly coordinated with the picture that we have. All they have to do is check out. Now, the cool thing about this, we can go back to composing the email. The cool thing about this is that this particular thing, it could be done with anything. We could just hit shop now, right? We're just putting this in Google, shop now. What we're going to do is click images, right? Okay, we're just clicking images, and we can grab any of these images from Google simply by right click on your mouse, copy image. That's all we're doing. Very simple, guys, super simple. We're just going to paste the image that we just copied, okay? And then we're going to highlight the image. We're going to press this link that says insert link. And now we can do any link right here, any web address we like. So just for instance, let's just so I can show you, Amazon.com, right? Just for kicks. I'm going to send it to myself right here. Send. And now we're going to get an email right here. Work super fast that time. And now my image is clickable. Where is it going to take me? Amazon.com. You see how easy this is? Super simple, super simple, super easy. So the key is that where we have blends, and here, see, we can go to any of these pictures here, but we can't use these pictures because they're clickable images here, okay? So we can't use these pictures. What you have to do is actually click on what you want, and then we can use this picture right here. We can actually use this picture, and we can right click on that picture, copy the image, and then just paste the image directly to our email. Okay, so I just did two for you. Remember to use your URL. If you want to learn more, use that URL from the blends, and then to actually put them onto a page where they can buy, you want to get the correct, make sure that whatever picture you're using, don't use a gentleman's blend picture and then use a fresh blend link. Just click there, check or add to cart, add to shopping bag, then check out. And we're going to just take that URL right here that has the one coffee in it. All right. So I hope you guys enjoy that simple, cool trick there that you can utilize in your email marketing. Right here, thin blend popped up. And see, it's directly related to me. And you keep everybody right on the email. This is done to keep everybody right on your email. They don't have to go to RX Smart Coffee and find anything. Not right here, learn more. And when you do this, you want to make sure that it's bold lettering so they know exactly what to do. Click the picture below to learn more. Very simple. I hope that was helpful for you guys. All right, am I back on? Okay, so I see Mike, you good? You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah. I'm all right, Jay. I'm good.
Okay, awesome. Were you able to see what I was sharing?
Almost definitely. That was some real good info. Good stuff.
All right, great. Awesome. So that is it for me, guys. That was the end of that particular lesson. Continuing on from last week's lesson, I'm actually going to peep over to the live broadcast just to make sure Yep, we're good. All right, so Mike, let's get going.
All
I'm
right.
now going to bring on Michael Cox, the man, the myth, the legend, as they call him in the streets. He's
Hello,
going to come
everybody.
through some great information.
All right, my name is Michael Cox. Basically, I take care of the Rx Smart Coffee call center. First, I would like to thank Jay. That was some excellent information. A lot of people are not tech savvy. Those are some great tips and tools to get your link out there, spark interest in the social media areas. Great ways to get information and get your coffee out there. So thanks, Jay. We really appreciate that. I'm going to talk just a little bit about some sales skills, nothing too long, just some real brief tips. I'll just start out with, in past times they talk about a salesperson, and I used to watch those older movies, and they would just have this, big loud guy that's talking loud. Hey, come on, about it. And that used to be the way the sales were, but sales, they've changed a little bit these days. What I would say is that people are a lot more savvy in the areas of buying and selling. It's not all about what a person can push on them, because now we have internet, we have social media, everybody has a cell phone. A lot of information people can actually look up themselves, and they can shop and they can find out any questions that they want to know. And not everybody will do that, but what I would suggest is that we just keep it simple with the coffee. Basically, you just want to show up, and you want to show up with something that people care about. And I mean, basically, who wouldn't care about coffee? I mean, I love coffee. Almost everybody I know drinks coffee. So we know that we have a great product. Over 2 billion cups served per day. That's in the Northern Hemisphere. Second in the world as a traded commodity. It's only second to oil. So that speaks a lot, and it speaks high volumes about coffee and coffee sales. And basically, we live in a culture coffee. Our culture these days is really wrapped around coffee. We got Starbucks everywhere. We got, every other commercial on television is a TV commercial about coffee. Buy this kind tastes better. Everybody's drinking a latte or, some kind of coffee drink. So what I would suggest is sometimes it's not enough to, don't lean back and just think that they're going to come running towards you. You're going to have to do some kind of footwork. Don't be seated. You want to go to where these people are at. And that's why it's great that we have Jay, because Jay is actually teaching us how to reach out, as opposed to just sitting there and like, okay, if somebody comes by, I'm going to try to, sell them some coffee. We want to get out here. We want to get friends and families, neighbors, somebody out on your job. I will give you a perfect example. I was at work today, and we were training a newer person. So she began to speak to me about a different health product, and I don't know if we can do names in that, but it was just a different health product company. So she began to tell me about it. I said, well, hey, guess what? She just happened to be drinking a coffee from Dunkin'. So I said, y'all see you drinking that coffee? I said, well, if you're into the health world, I said, look what I have here. And I got out a bag of Fresh Breeze, and I said, hey, this is the top of the line here. I said, we have our patented Nexus here, and I explained to her how it works. Our company is the only one that we hold a patent on that. We run this. I also explained her to the ingredients, helps with menstrual cramping, hormonal imbalance. I just went down the list, and she was in awe. She was flabbergasted. She said, I never heard of anything like that. She said, I want it. I need it now. So I had a bag. I opened it, gave her a few samples, and she asked me for my business card, and I definitely will do a follow-up call with her tomorrow. But that's what you want to do. Always be prepared. I don't leave home without my cards, my business cards in my pocket. I usually have 1 or 2 different blends of coffee on hand. You never know when a situation will arise where, somebody's going to present an opportunity for you to spread the word about the coffee, whether it be on the business end of it. And I'll tell you a quick short one on that side of it. Another gentleman that I work with, sorry to say, his wife passed some months ago. and he is in a financial bind. You know, the world we live in today, you need those two incomes. So he started to tell me that's why he took the job, because he had trouble with his bills, and you know, he's fighting to not lose his house, and he just didn't know how he was going to make up that income, and that's why he came to the job that I work at. So he asked me about the coffee. He said, well, I always hear you talking about that coffee, and I always hear you saying stuff to those other guys about you going, you know, home that you have work to do. And I said, tell me about it. So I began to explain it to him, and I told him, you know, it's a great new company. You know, we have a patent on our process. It's a one-of-a-kind product. You know, any situation that you're in, I said, this coffee to me is the way to go, because you can go find another job. Will you be able to still make ends meet? Some people have to work 2, 3, some even 4 jobs just to try to stay above their bills and, you know, keep some food in the refrigerator. But I told them with the coffee, you know, this is how much work you want to put into it. If you want to make $100,000 a month, then you get out here and we'll get out here and make us $100,000 a month. I said, it's all up to you. I gave him information. He couldn't believe it. So he actually told me today, he said, when we get our pay tomorrow, he said, I want you to sit down with me and I want you to show me how to sign up into the company. So, you know, he's coming on in. So any opportunity, you have to be prepared, whether it's going to be on the product end, you know, of a customer that's going to consume coffee, or whether it's on the business end. But the main thing is you have to pay attention and you have to listen to what the customer is saying. You know, if he's talking about his bills, I'm not going to go in and say, hey, well, it's a natural test boosters, so I drink it because I go to the gym. You know, he doesn't go to the gym, so that wouldn't be a value to him. You want to show the value. You want to show a person why they would need this product. What would it do for them? He's actually an older gentleman. I began to explain to him about the herbs. You know, the gentleman's blend is for prostate health, cancer preventative, on those lines that more suited him. He was very interested at that point. You want to have concise communications, though. Believe it or not, buyers value how information is presented actually more than the information itself. And I can attest to that. I've been called by telemarketers. As soon as I answer the phone, I don't want it. Sir, if I can talk to you for a minute, I don't want it. And a good salesperson can just capture your attention. You know, so they're going through their thing, and all at the end, I'm all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Like, hey, well, I didn't actually want it, but you know, because the way you came at me, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna deal with you today. You know what I mean? It's happened. It happens. You know what I mean? But that's the mark of a true salesman. Somebody's always going to be hesitant. Your first instinct as a human being is to, no, I don't want that, or I'm not buying anything. You know, that's what we go through. But if you are a good salesperson, you're about your business, you know your product information, you will be more confident and you'll be able to jump right in. So just remember that you're not only selling that product, you're actually presenting yourself as a person. They're looking at you. They're listening to the way that you talk. They're listening to, if they ask you a question, can you answer it? Are you stuttering? Oh, well, I don't know. I have to call somebody. How are you dressed? Would they be somebody that you would even want to approach had you seen them, you know, down the street and they try to come talk to you? Those are big things to think about. So basically, on the buyer's value and information, I would just say a good rule of thumb here is never try to communicate more than 3 points at a single talk. You know, you want 3 key things you can throw in, capture their attention. Okay, we got the juices flowing. Okay, we're done. If they're ready at that point, we're going in for the close. If they're not, and just say we gave them some samples, all right, you go ahead with those samples. I'll give you a day or two. I'm going to call you back. And then we definitely make sure we call them back. Excuse me, my phone was ringing. But I'm going to leave it there at that. Don't overdo it. Don't try to force it down somebody's throat. It's coffee. Coffee obviously sells itself. We have coffee with an added health benefit, and everybody wants to be healthy. Everybody knows somebody that wants to lose a few pounds. Everybody knows somebody that's maybe a little bit older and, you know, hey, you know, this is cancer preventative, you know, prostate health for men, you know, women, the Fresh Breeze helps with menstrual cramps, menopausal symptoms. So, you know, just to keep it short, those are my tips for today. We'll come back every week. Jay's going to do the tech side, and I'm going to give out some few sales tips and pointers. If anybody has any questions for me as far as the call center, can they see my number up there, Jay? All right, great. My number's up here at the top. It's 1-844-207-5599. And also, we're here to help everybody. So just say you're new and you do approach somebody and you have an ongoing conversation about the coffee. If you're not comfortable with trying to close it out, that's what I'm here for. Give us a call. You can three-way them in, or you can just tell them to call into the call center. I'll talk to them for you. They got questions about the bonus structure, pay plan, about the coffee itself, any company information, they can call in. I'll briefly explain it to them. I'll put them right back to you, or you can come on with them and we'll just three-way it, and you can tell me what you want me to tell them. It's up to you, but we're here to help. Jay's also here to help. You have his email up there. We'll be here every week, and I just thank you guys for coming out once again. Happy Veterans Day. I just want to say bless all you guys. God bless you. I have a lot of family and friends that are in the military and have been in the military. A lot of people gave their lives so that we can live and be free over here the way that we do live. And a lot of times we wake up in the morning and take it for granted. But I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody everywhere is not living like that. So we have to, thank the Lord that we have these people protecting our borders. So with that being said, like I said, everybody have a good night. Jay, if you got anything else to throw in there, that was it for Michael Cox.
All right. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you, man. Mm-hmm. I want to clap, but that wouldn't be appropriate over a webinar. That'd probably just mess up the sound. So I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. I would just add to what Micah said. Of course, he's going to come back next week and give us some more details on. So did you have the 3 points that we should stick to, or are you just saying in general, stick to 3 points?
Well, those are basically my 3 main rules of thumb for the sales. But the main part about that question is we want to, first of all, we should all know our product info. So you want to get in your back office. You want to click every link you can. You want to read everything you can. You want to know a little bit of company history, who founded it, who started it, maybe even a little bit about the Nexus. Our company has a patent on that, but I would just be prepared. Whatever that person is coming at, you want to be prepared to answer that. You want to be prepared to give them the information that they're looking for. So I would say it's almost based on an individual basis. Each different person I've talked to, they've led me to come in on different points, whether it was about the coffee, or something health-wise, or even something business-wise. So just know that you need to know everything about it. And if you do go into it, just by rule of thumb, just don't give more than 3 major points, because then you'll start to go into where you might confuse them. You might go into too much and then they can't take it all in. That will turn people away from you. So just know your product info, know somewhat about the coffee, and know somewhat about the company. Then you should be able to cover anything that is presented to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. And in addition to that, I like to say, learning everything is not always, I don't want to say possible, but it can be difficult at times. So more so than knowing everything, you should at least know where to find the information. If people want to know about the ingredients, then it would be a lot simpler if you can to just direct them to the blends page where they could simply read up on the information that they're looking for. If they want to know about the compensation plan, it would be a lot simpler, because I'm about simplifying things. If someone's already taken the time to write out all of the information or to create a video, or then direct them to those videos, to those links, and save yourself a headache, save yourself some time from having to, know everything. I think, jack of all trades, master of none type situation. Know where to go. I don't know what the answer is. You don't even have to say that you don't know where the answer is, because that wouldn't be a good look. But what you can say is, oh yeah, no problem. Actually, let me just direct you to this section, or let me send it to you. Or even better yet, let me get back to you and I'll make sure that you get that information. And getting back to them can be as simple as calling up Michael on the phone or sending myself an email, smartcoffeerx@gmail.com, to say, hey, I had a question from a person. Could you help me out? Sure, no problem. Not an issue at all. We'd love to help you out. So while you're learning what you're learning, I always recommend that you at least minimum know where to go to get the answers. It is going to help you so much to know where to go to get those answers. And as you develop your team, as you get people connected to you, and you show them where to go to get their answers, it'll be less of a headache on you as well, because they won't look for you to supply them with everything. You'll just direct them to the source of that knowledge. I hope that makes sense.
Right.
Hope that makes sense.
Good
So
information.
we're gonna attack on some other things. Every week we're gonna try to dig deeper and dig deeper. Again, let me just check the no, nothing so far. Just want to remind you guys, if you have any questions, please call Michael Cox at the number here, 1-844-207-5599, or is that 5522? I don't have my glasses.
5599.
5599. And then you can call me at smartcoffeerx@gmail.com. Last point, and we're going to go, this is going to be the shortest call ever. Awesome. That is simply ask questions. Ask the individuals that you're talking to questions. You ask them questions to get them to talk. When they talk, they will reveal to you every answer you need to know, and they will direct you in the area that you need to go. Ask questions. Ask them how are they doing. If you ask them how's their health, ask them how's their heart. Ask them you want to find. Oh, that's a good one. I just got a revelation. All right, you ready? You want to ask questions so you can find common ground between you and the individual you're talking to. Common ground starts and helps mold relationships. I'm always going to go back to relationships because that's so important. Asking questions, finding common ground between you and the person you're talking to makes them feel that they're not just talking to anyone or someone who's just out there to get something out of me. You had this issue. You know what? I had this same issue. My friend is dealing with the same issue. And even if you don't know a person, you can empathize with them by connecting with feelings, with emotions that are common to them, that you understand. And it's good to talk to a person who understands what you're going through. And then you can offer a solution if they're willing or want to get that solution. And the way you know that they want a solution to that issue is by simply asking the right questions. Just say, hey, you know what? That was actually an issue for me, but I found something that helped me out with it. Don't tell them what it is. Just leave it out there. Just throw it out there. It's a lure. It's designed to entice. Actually, you know what? I dealt with that same thing, and I found something that really changed my life. What's the next question? And just be quiet. Don't say anything.
Don't say anything. That's right.
Don't say nothing. Well, what was it? What changed your life? Well, you know what? Let me show you this video. Boom, done. And the next question is, really? This stuff really works? Absolutely, without a shadow of doubt. In fact, just because we're talking, I want to give you some for free. No attachments required. Give it to them for free. You get what, 30 packs? You're going to drink 30 in a week? Probably not. Give them 2 packs. Say, here, this is enough for a day. This is enough for 2 days. I broke up my packs and made little sandwich bags or bundles. I gave them out. I gave them out. This is a pack for you here. This might last you about 3 or 4 days. If you need some more, let me know. Don't give them enough. Give them just enough. I didn't have enough for my last day. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Well, actually, I'm about to order some. Should I put in an order for you too? Boom. Done. Simple things like this, asking the right questions, having them sell themselves. All of these are openers. They're just little things that help get the ball rolling. Very simple.
Jay Blunt, everybody, the mastermind.
Very simple.
That was good stuff, Jay.
Appreciate it, man. So we're going to wrap it up. We're probably going to take a little bit more time on that coming up. But these are just little simple things that can be done to make a big difference overall in your business. And you can transition this in a number of different areas about creating and cultivating relationships. You have to take the time, you have to take the energy to build people up. If you can build up people, you can build a business. Let me see what this says. I got one quote and we're going to wrap it up for the night. Success is making a difference in the lives of others. Happiness is watching them grow because of it. All right. That's going to be my last word of the day. Michael Cox, thank you again so much for your time, your energy, and your efforts to help us here on tonight's call. Again,
thank you.
smartcoffeerx@gmail.com. And Michael Cox right here, 844-207-5599. That's what he told me because I can't see.
Right. You could also look me up on, if anybody's on Facebook, RX Smart Coffee Call Center, you can send me something through there too.
Say it one more time.
RX Smart Coffee Call Center I have a page, a business page on the Facebook. So if you want to see me there, you can send me questions or however way you want to do it. Call center 800 number or online.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. And hopefully we'll be able to share that page next week so everybody can physically see the picture and everything like that. RX Smart Coffee Call Center, smartcoffeerx@gmail if you want to talk to me. Oh, happy to have a awesome Veterans Day. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. West Coast, East Coast, Midwest, the whole caboodle. So we love you, RX Smart Coffee Live family. We're here for you. Be blessed. Have a great one.